Sport Academics, and unless you've been living under a rock, you saw last night my man Richard Sherman from the Seattle Seahawks blacking out in an interview to Erin Andrews. And last night to me was a moment of black excellence. I couldn't tell last night if it was Richard Sherman up there or it was Ric Flair. All he was missing was a woo! And then I couldn't even tell if it was Booker T because he looks like Booker T. He got the dreads like Booker T. He looks exactly how Booker T would look. He was a scene out of WWE WrestleMania. So he went on and he started sunning my nigga Crabtree. Now, everybody been on social media criticizing Richard Sherman. Most notably other athletes. We had Andre Iguodala. And a lot of sports analysts has been criticizing him a lot. However, Richard Sherman has always been like this. If you follow Richard Sherman's career, he's always been a loudmouth. He gets very passionate. He talks a lot of shit. Which, personally, as a sports fan, I really enjoy. I like seeing my athletes back up their talk on the field. And he didn't say anything that was incorrect. Well, maybe some incorrect, but he said he was the best cornerback in the league. He is the best cornerback in the league. And then he said Crabtree was a sorry-ass receiver. I don't know if I agree with that, but that was hilarious. It sounded like something out of a Tupac rant when Tupac was going at Biggie. Listen, the only thing that could have made the Richard Sherman rant even more epic, since he was channeling his inner Tupac, is if he had just said, fuck that sorry-ass receiver Michael Crabtree. Fuck Colin Kaepernick. Fuck the 49ers as an organization, staff, and a motherfucking crew. And if you like them, fuck you too. Sherman did exactly what I thought he would have did. You can't put a microphone in the face of somebody like Richard Sherman's face right after a victory. If you guys haven't followed his history, he's been in many after the game or post-game altercations. He's been mushed a couple times, I think once by Trent Williams. So I expect this type of behavior from Richard Sherman. But there's some people on social media that's going a little bit too hard with it. Like we had Mark Schlereth, and he's a ESPN analyst, and he's like, I'd much rather see NFL levy fines for a show like Richard Sherman put on at the end of the game than for a nice, good, hard football hit. And I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? You would rather somebody get fined for channeling their inner Tupac / Booker T over somebody going low on their player or someone hitting someone that could possibly end their career? Come on now. And then we had straight up coons like, and I used to like this player, Andre Iguodala from the Golden State Warriors, and he came out and he said, Richard Sherman just set us back 500 years. And I'm like, huh? That is such a coon-tastic statement to make. Why would you say Richard Sherman having a 30-second interview set black people back for 500 years? First of all, Richard Sherman's an individual. He's not a spokesperson for black culture or black people in general. He's a spokesperson for his family and himself. So if he did do something dumb or say something dumb, that's not setting black people back. It's only setting him back. So only coons would have that mentality that says, oh, don't embarrass us black folks in front of white people. Listen, the people that are white who are having racist statements to say against Richard Sherman, they hate black people regardless of if he said it or not. So you can't try to please white people by trying to censor or put on an act or image that you think they're like. Plus, what type of dumb shit is saying that black people are getting set back 500 years because of one 30-second interview? First of all, black people got set back 500 years. First of all, black people got set back 500 years when the Europeans hit the shores of Ghana. That's when they set black people back 500 years. So stop with the dumb shit. First of all, if someone could come to a conclusion about a whole race after seeing a 30-second interview by one player, those people are idiots anyway. Last night on social media was the coming out party for closet racists and Uncle Toms and just straight up coons. A lot of players that I used to ride with, I've realized, number one, is either they've never been in those moments. Like, for example, Andre Iguodala, this nigga hasn't won shit. He wouldn't know what it's like to feel the passion that you're about to go to the Super Bowl. This nigga, the furthest he's ever went is on the back of Allen Iverson. This nigga's a scrub. So I could understand him not understanding the heat of the moment, the passion to win that Richard Sherman showed. So I forgive him. But also, we have a lot of people slandering Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman is not an uneducated Negro, as a lot of social media might try to portray him. Like, he's a guy who graduated from Stanford. I believe he graduated with a communications degree. So, and you could tell by his form, it was true WWE fashion, he knew what he was doing. He didn't say the N-word. He didn't curse. He almost did. But he caught himself, which is definitely somebody who's still trying to maintain a little bit of professionalism while exhibiting a lot of passion. But also, if you guys do your research in between the relationship between Michael Crabtree and Richard Sherman, there's been bad blood there for a minute. It's been reported that when Richard Sherman went to a charity event and he tried to shake Crabtree's hand, Crabtree actually told him to knuckle up and was trying to fight. So there's been bad blood there for a minute. And if you got to think about it, think about yourself personally. If you're an athlete, if you have been competitive or you have a rivalry or you don't like someone, you take no more pleasure than beating them in the field of competition. So I could understand where Richard Sherman is coming from. I think everybody got to just lay off him. I think we enjoy that moment. You got to enjoy that moment for what it is. To be honest, that was the best black moment in sports since Allen Iverson practice. We know Allen Iverson practice moments was legendary. It's a true candid moment where all these players that are going through so much PR training, how to handle himself in the media, they say, fuck all that shit, I'm going to just be me. So I really salute to Richard Sherman, and I can't wait till the Super Bowl. The Broncos versus the Seahawks is going to be a crazy time. I'm personally going to ride with the Broncos, but if Richard Sherman could give a pregame speech talking shit about Manning or like Welker or something like that, I'm all for it. So let me know what you guys think about it. It's your boy DJ Akademiks. Get in that comment box. Hit that thumbs up button if you're listening. And also make sure you guys follow me on that Twitter and on that Facebook. Search DJ Akademiks or just at I'm Akademiks on all your social media. So once again, I'm out. Let me know what you guys think.